Hello, this is the TradeSite US Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday the 9th and Friday the 10th of August 2018. As usual, we don't typically do a market preview for Thursday night going into Friday as the week's already played out, so we're just looking at where we're at here, and that'll cover the last 2 days. This is no exception as we've had some pretty boring action. Even though volume's been okay, the action in the market has been really, really poor the last 2 days in particular, so there's really just nothing to talk about. Not a lot of data left this week, but we'll talk about that too. Here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. Near the highs, nothing to look at, nothing to talk about here. Let's go through the major indices. Crude oil down 9 cents to 66.85. Gold up $1.20, but very near the lows. So the S&P cash literally didn't even go down a point. That's how flat the day was. NDX, it's not like we were all over the place and then closed down a point. We just didn't do anything. NDX, NASDAQ 100 up 6. That's pretty much flat there. SOX up 3.77. That's flat there. Biotech's down 27.24. The VIX loses 8 cents to new lows since back in February, which is unfortunate. The trend at 1.18 with the 10-day moving average at 1, which is not a signal either way. NASDAQ volume 2.1 billion shares, which is lighter than Monday and Tuesday, but still around the average of the last 10 days. Advanced decline ratio plus 144 on the NASDAQ on Wednesday, minus 197 on the New York. So pretty much the market exactly half and half in terms of up versus down. Google up 5.49, Apple up 14 cents, which is a blip on Apple. Netflix down 4.22. Amazon down up 24.04. That's the new closing high on Amazon. Tesla down 9.23 after the day the other day. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 12 cents. Goldman Sachs loses $1.46 on the session. Facebook up 137. Let's take a look at the intra-day action. Here's 5-minute candles. So look how flat the last 2 days have been. We gapped up on Tuesday, went a little higher, and then we're flat for the last 5.5 hours. On Wednesday, we opened just down, tried to dip and couldn't, rallied back up to fill the gap, and then closed even on the set, or closed about where we opened, and even, like I said, even on the session. So 2 very, very flat days in a row. NASDAQ really not much different. So that's just been really unfortunate and boring. We had a good winter in CRE. Futures haven't been doing much. It is what it is. It's summer doldrums. Volume doesn't matter. Let's take a look at the economic data that's left this week. Thursday, PPI, the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims, an hour before the bell. Wholesale inventories 30 minutes in. Natty gas an hour in. 30-year bond auction at 1. CPI Friday morning an hour before the bell. And the federal budget balance at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So that covers the rest of the week. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Let's see if we can get through August with some excitement. Have a great trading rest of your week.